Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it. For revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throk of the wild barbarians, Arven of the Shadar Kai, Darrow the Faceless One, and Raylan, the Promised One, Herald of Zalios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our weekly 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream game. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening.
And I'm Joshua, and I'll be playing Throk.
And Alan?
Oh, well, you'll figure out what he is now.
And sorry about that.
He's kind of an angry lightning monkey, is what he is.
Yeah. It's complicated.
And I'm Alan. I'll be playing Zalen. I was just so excited because I see Zalen on the sheet now. I'll be playing as Zalen, Asmar, Death Touch Sorcerer / Celestial Warlock. Keep forgetting about the Celestial.
I'm Carolynn, and I have coffee brewing in the background all of a sudden. I'm playing Oven, the Shadar-kai Circle of Twilight Dread.
That was well done. I could not hear the coffee. Matt is absent tonight. He usually plays Darrow, I think a changeling shadow rogue / vengeance paladin, but occasionally he is gone, and tonight is one of those nights.
Yep. So, if you know D&D, but you didn't recognize all those races and subclasses, you should know that we make heavy use of the Dark Arts Player's Companion in this game. It's a third-party 5th edition supplement created by Gentleman 3000. It's a great free supplement available online, containing new character races, new subclasses for every class in the game, new spells, including a spell-casting mechanic called Hemomancy, and yeah, even new monsters to throw at your players, all which have a dark and evil bent to it. The creator, Gentleman 3000, has a Patreon that you should definitely check out because he's got other homebrew material as well as this amazing book.
And if you saw the animation at the beginning, the music in there was made by a content creator of Gimenez at OurMusicBox. That's his YouTube channel. You should really visit his channel because he has thousands of free tracks on there. And he also has a Patreon that you should definitely consider donating.
Yeah, the voiceover that you heard in the intro is by Alexander George M.S, who we have never met and has nothing that we can plug. But he's got a great voice, and thanks to him. for that. All of the digital artwork that you saw in the intro, as well as the character portraits behind our players right now, are by myself. I am a digital 3D character artist. I can be found on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits, or on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshear. I do take commissions, so if you'd like your own character or party rendered in my style, hit me up about that.
And if you like our stream and you like us and you want to hang out with us more, you can always join our Discord. If you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, you will be able to find the link down below the video. So you should definitely click it. You should definitely come hang out with us and post D&D memes with us.
Yes.
And also down there, you should see our YouTube channel link too. You should go there and subscribe. We have an archive of all the episodes, and also our one-shots on that YouTube channel. So definitely plenty of content to go through, like 60 plus episodes.
Yeah, this is 66 tonight.
Wow.
And we're here. We try to be here every Friday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. If you're watching this, you should be on Shadows of Archonia on Twitch. But yeah, catch us there.
Unless it's the future, in which case you're probably on YouTube, and then you should go to Twitch on Friday.
But if you're on YouTube, you should definitely hit the subscribe button.
That's right.
And then the bell.
And then the bell. Oh yeah, the bell. I never used
And
the bell
like
myself.
the video
but you guys should
you are currently
definitely
watching.
use the bell. In addition to this show, we have our Monday night stream, which is called Tales from the Backlog. It's still on the channel called Shadows of Archonia, which is the name of this show. But on Monday nights on Twitch at the same time, 8:30 Pacific, we do another show called Tales from the Backlog, in which I am the only regular cast member. We have a rotating cast of players that come in and try out different games, all sorts of different tabletop RPGs. So far we've done Blades in the Dark, Hyper Tellurians, Beautiful Space Pirates, we did Wander Home, we did Honey Heist, and all of those can be found on our YouTube channel. This coming Monday, we'll be starting a 3-week game of Dungeon Crawl Classics, which is a game I'm really excited about. I really want to show off this book. It's very fancy. It's huge. Look at the size of this thing. It's 3 man fingers wide. It's very thick. And I'm very excited about it. It's a great game, and I've been wanting to play it since I got this thing like in November. So check us out on Monday night, or if you don't have time, go check it out on the YouTube channel once it's there. So that is, that's the credits. When we last left the Archonians, we had just reached something of a milestone for Zaylin. His betrothed, his lifelong best friend, Freya, was dead by his own hand after she tried to force him to help her bring about the unchaining of the chained god. You stand now over the bodies of Freya and her followers, your emotions in upheaval. The wild life energies of this plane of existence boosting all of your experiences, including the many conflicting feelings brought about by what has just transpired. Zaylin, the memories and the sadness threaten to overwhelm you, but so too does the experience of finally being free. You know not how many followers of the chained gods still draw breath back in the mortal world, but with Hastur, Gino, Necron, your own mother, and now Freya all slain, and with you yourself having abandoned them, they will have no leadership and no real strength. Throck, the lust of battle is upon you in that strange, special way that you have felt only since entering the horse trees. You can scarcely believe the fight is over. Your muscles and mind alike are flush with pumping blood and the driving need to kill. But simultaneously, the roar of triumph at having defeated your foes comes unbidden from your throat, echoing off the trees, the mountain, the very sky. Oven, you are dizzy with the knowledge that Zalen's skeleton girl is finally dead, that one less monster hunts you and your friends through the multiverse. Your feeble attempt to conceal from Zalen your joy at cutting off her head clearly did not work, and you begin to grow lighthearted as you disembowel one of her men in preparation for your next ritual. Night begins to fall, and the vortex of feelings within you is whipped into a whirlwind by the terror of those lights in the sky that you fear are coming. What were they? Will they be back? Will they watch you all night again? Only Darrow stands perfectly still, staring at the corpse of Freya. He raises his eyes to yours, Zalen, and the two of you share a silent heartbeat of understanding. You both know without speaking that you have traded places in the world. Where once you had everything, a family, friends, a people, even servants, now you have nothing at all. Darrow, meanwhile, has had nothing his whole life, besides a mentor whose true face he never saw. Only now has he found a people. Only now has he met the parents he never dared dream about. Only now does he have a god. Two, in fact. And for the first time, he understands what it is to be you, Zalen, because for the first time, he fears losing them all. Darrow places a hand on your shoulder, silently squeezes, and walks off into the forest, heading back toward the mountain. You need not ask to know that he does not want to be followed. What will you guys do?
I mean, I'm making a hut.
Zalen just proceeds to kind of like sit on the side while Oven is like making the hut, and he just starts to take notes on everything because the emotions are like too much for him right now, and he's just trying to record everything and hopefully try to make sense of it all.
Okay.
And that, and also I think this is going to be the first real time Zalen will try praying to Paylor. Like, he hasn't really done it before. He's just been like, well, I have it. But now this is like the first time he's actually going to pray to it.
What will you say to Paylor?
Man. I think Zalen will say, just give me the strength to hold this burden and the will to move forward and ultimately face and kill my father. Even though I don't think it will bring me the satisfaction, he hopes that it will bring some sort of closure to all this. You know, at least to help him bring his mother's memories to rest. You know.
Okay.
So something along those lines. Yeah.
Sure. You receive no answer, but the act of prayer helps settle your emotions a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Throck?
So, Um, I don't remember doing it, but I'd probably check over the bodies and see what fun stuff they have, if they have anything.
They have a lot of chained god symbols, that weird jagged spiral. It's on their clothes, it's on their jewelry, but it's not expensive jewelry. It's just like iron. They have their weapons, which are nothing special, and they have their bags, their food.
Well, they don't have their food anymore.
No, I didn't think they did. They, oddly enough, don't have any money. Not that Throck would really notice, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to think if Throck would really care enough about the. Probably not. Is there any? Let's go for rings, particularly.
yes, you find a silver ring on
Great.
on one of the guys.
I'll take that. Yeah.
You also,
And then-
you also find a small book, like the size of that would fit in someone's pocket, on Freya.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the small book and the silver ring and the food, obviously. Okay, and you know what? And I will take one of the things that has the chain god thing, and I'll actually take it over to Zay. Nope. Yep. Chaos. Nope. I don't know. Whoever you are.
Zaylan
Pretty
like
sure
chuckles.
Zay.
He's like, it's okay, Throck. It's okay.
There's a lot of these things. Do you want any of these? I mean, they look pretty something. They look like something.
Yeah, sure. I'll take one.
Okay.
Okay.
I also found this garbage. The book is the only thing that's actually garbage in Throck's mind, just in case you didn't follow. So I'll give you that.
All right. Is there anything I see from the book, like right away?
Yeah, it's in a dialect of Celestial that you learned in school a long time ago but did not keep up with. You'll probably be able to read it with time. But it's handwritten.
Can I at least make out the title of the book? A little bit?
It actually doesn't have anything on its cover other than the symbol of the chain god.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, well, yeah, thanks, Throck. And he kind of puts it away.
Yeah.
And just really, thanks for everything.
You do recognize the handwriting. It might have been written by Freya's mother.
Oh, okay. By the way, Throck, thanks for helping me get here, all the way here.
Yeah, well, protect the boy. About that, you kept falling down. You need.
Yeah.
I could get some. I could get some of their shoes if that. I don't even know what those things do. But
I appreciate it, Throck, but I think that's more a me problem. But I'll try not to fall down as much in the future.
I mean, you can you can lean on me anytime, right?
Cue the music.
Zen then kind of just
So
looks
cheesy.
up and he's like, he's been holding back the tears a lot from the Freya death, and he's just like kind of like just the fact that he's having this conversation with a Ur-man, you know, he kind of like chokes up a little bit, and he just says, "Yeah, you got it, you got it." But he tries to hold it down.
All right. Good talk. And then walk off and go chew on some of that food.
Okay. Raylan definitely writes down that our Ur-man offered his shoulder to him.
Throck, what happened to the ring? Did you give that to Zaylen?
Oh yeah, no, I how big is the ring? I guess
It's too small for you.
too small for me. Ah, man, this stuff is garbage. This stuff is all garbage.
It's worth 20 silver pieces.
Okay. No, I mean I'm gonna just hang on to it, but I'll probably like put it in with the other coinage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you know, it's just a coin with a hole in it.
Right. Yeah. These people are weird.
So, Oven, I assume you've been continuing to build the hut this whole time?
Yes, dismember and spread body bits around. Absolutely.
All right. Well, the hut forms. By the time you're done, it is full dark, and indeed the watching lights in the sky are back to give you agoraphobia.
Great. I am going to pretend that they aren't there.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
Yeah, I can take care of that.
Okay.
You want me to
Yeah, I do.
see what?
Make it
Yeah, here we go.
perception.
Wow, that's almost as good as it could have been.
Okay.
18.
All right.
I
Well.
know.
That's with -1 applied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 19 on the die, so.
You watch, and throughout the course of the night, you don't see anyone coming, but you do see lots of little glowing things in the distance through the trees. And at one point, a small horde of them, just these flying, zipping little lights, like fireflies that you sometimes see on the steps, swarm one of the other bodies, the one that has not been dismembered, and start dragging it away. They're different colors. There's like yellow ones and orange ones and blue ones, all these lights. And they drag one of the bodies away.
That's weird.
Yeah, but they don't approach the hut.
Okay. And do you think I'd figure out that they're those same little tiny coward-looking things that we encountered before?
That sounds like a perfect call for an investigation check.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if that's the same little cowards. Man, doing good. 13. I'm gonna have my son pick out my dice all the time.
Yeah, you indeed remember meeting little flying balls of light who did stuff before, and they were here in the forest, so you're pretty sure that's them, or at least they're friends.
Tiny cowards wait until the humans die, and then they come and get them and eat them. All right. I understand this place.
Yeah, that's how the goblins do it on the steps. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, they can't do it themselves. They just wait until it's done.
Who's got next?
I'll take next.
Okay.
All right. As I wake you up, hey, the little tiny coward, they came and ate the one of those cowards.
Good. That means he won't come back.
It does.
Yeah.
All right then. I'm gonna do,
All right. Oven, roll perception.
Yes. Wait, what's my perception? 22.
You notice immediately upon putting Throck to bed that Freya's body is missing.
Oh.
It's not where you guys left it. Neither piece of it.
I'm simply going to assume that that's the body that Throck was talking about.
Yeah, it's not, because you can see that one of the dudes is missing too.
Oh, that's not good. I wonder when that happened.
Well, you settle in and wait for anything else of importance. And a couple hours into your watch, there is a flash of bright light from the one direction you have been avoiding looking this whole time.
Of course. Fine, I look up.
You see the whole sky full of lights, but one of them is moving. A star streaks out of the sky, coming closer and closer, leaving a huge trail of glowing particles behind it.
100% internally panicking.
Well, it looks like it's coming right for you, but it is in fact way up in the sky, so it's hard to tell at first. It does eventually go off to the side where you are pretty sure you can feel in your feet the impact of it hitting the ground. A moment later, there is a sound of like an explosion, and the trail of glowing particles marking its passage remains in the sky, showing you where it went.
The sky is absolutely falling. I'm gonna send Ron out to investigate and use his sight.
Okay. Braun is easily able to find the spot where the star has struck the ground. It is from where you are. It would be about an hour's walk. Of course, it's much faster for Braun. There is on the ground a crater that has been like an impact crater from this star, and it's sitting right in the middle of the crater, glowing. And as Braun approaches the star, gets within about 500 feet of the ground, your connection with him starts to fritz out a little bit. Not enough that you lose it, but it just gets kind of weird. Please roll me a D100.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
42.
Oh. The answer to everything.
I know, right?
Wasn't that 47?
No, it's
No, it's
42.
42.
That's like a nat 20 on the D100.
You feel Braun's panic as something about his body changes. And
Oh, my poor baby.
looking at himself with his bird eyes, it's hard to tell what has changed at first because there's no perspective. But you realize Braun has just increased in size a lot. He's double his original size.
That's a big raven.
Yeah.
A brawny raven.
Yes.
I get it. What will you do?
I'm going to have him return.
All right, he does so. And when he returns and lands in front of you, you see that he comes down and he is huge. But as soon as he lands, he reverts to his regular size.
Interesting. I ask him to try that again. Just fly up a little.
He flies up and stays small.
I'm going to give him a bit of meat.
From your pouch or from the circle?
From the circle.
He enjoys it.
I imagine he would.
All right. Anything else?
And maybe some pets right on the beak.
Okay, yeah. He tolerates it.
Look, my real life Braun more than tolerated it.
Yeah, well, this ain't him.
It was the one place he actually enjoyed being pet. Yeah, so I'm going to let him stay in the safety of the hut.
Okay.
I
And
do
then,
not want to ruffle any more feathers.
so are you going to let the guys sleep then?
Yeah, I will let them sleep until it is time for the next shift.
All right. So you will wake up Zaylen.
And I tell him all the things. Because I figure he'll understand them better, certainly, than Throck will. No offense, Throck.
Meh.
Throck's asleep, snoring,
Yeah.
I might add.
All right. Well, knowing that, Zaylen kind of is like, all right, and he kind of just tries to be a little bit more vigilant than he usually is.
Okay, give me your perception check, Zaylen.
$14.
Because of what Oven told you, you're kind of keeping an eye up on the sky as well. And you do notice when a large black shadow passes overhead. But otherwise, your watch is uneventful.
Okay. All right.
When day, you may all take your long rest.
Ooh.
When day starts to break, the glowing trail from the fallen star is still vaguely visible.
Are we doing a Christmas episode late? Is this what's happening?
No, we did our Christmas episode. Remember, it went like 18 hours and we only got half of it done?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about the fact that both pieces of Freya's body are missing. And that light trail thing that turned Braun huge.
Cute.
Huge.
Oh, huge. I thought you said cute.
Well,
was
he's
like-
always cute. Aren't you, buddy?
I have the beholder. Yeah.
He gives you the stink eye, Zaylen.
I didn't call him ugly. I just said I have the beholder.
Yeah, but his eye is just always stinky.
Yeah. Throck, is there any way you can find out where Freya's body went? Do you see any tracks?
I mean, I can look, so I'm totally gonna look.
I'll call this a survival check.
Okay. Oh, that, dude. Dude, that's really, really good. 19.
Nice.
Ooh.
There are no tracks of any kind, no drag marks, nothing around where her body was. You know for sure it was here because you have her scent. But
Yeah.
Upon looking closer, the only thing you can think of is that her body must have sunk into the ground itself because the earth here is disturbed. Like something dug and then buried.
Yeah. I think she's down there. Like I mean, I don't know. The tiny cowards ate the one, but maybe because she's, her, maybe they, I don't know.
So
Maybe she just like sank, or they jumped on her. Probably what happened. Here it is. They jumped on her until she sank through the ground. Do you want me to? You want me to dig right there?
Yeah, if you can. Because this sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Man, I thought feeding bits of wall people to a bird was weird.
Of all the junk that I'm carrying around, unless one of y'all had a shovel, I still don't think that Throck has a shovel.
I think didn't we make one a long time ago?
Don't we have the bucket without a bottom?
Yeah, this is not the first time you guys needed to dig a hole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we made one.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm sure I have one, and I just got it from one of y'all because I didn't have one before. Okay, so yeah, Throck's gonna dig.
Okay.
I'm gonna dig. Dig.
How long do you want to dig? Because you're not finding anything but dirt.
I mean, I'm just gonna dig until somebody tells me to stop digging. Dig.
How long do you guys let him dig?
I mean,
dig.
a good maybe 40 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Dig.
By the time he gets down a couple of feet, and a good width, you realize that the earth under the ground here is the wrong color. It has been stained black.
Do I get a sense of what that means? Did she maybe she the remains kind of dissolved or something, or?
Well, I'll tell you what. Roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Side note, Thruck is definitely going to try to taste it because he's never seen black dirt before, so he's definitely going to taste it.
Okay, one thing at a time. What's your perception check, Zaylen?
It's going to be a 12.
Okay, what would that same roll be if it was investigation?
It would be the same.
Okay, you do notice that you've kind of been avoiding looking over at the other spot because Oven did cut her head off and roll it away. The spot where her head was also looks like the earth was disturbed, the way this looked before Throck dug. So, yeah, your best guess is she literally sank into the earth and apparently dissolved. Throck, Constitution save.
Sure. Sure. I don't do this very often. 17.
Okay, actually, that's okay.
Okay.
You taste the dirt, and for a second or two, you want to throw up. Like your body revolts against it. And also, there's this weird feeling like goosebumps, like your fur wants to stand up on end. It's like all this weird stuff happens to you, but it passes after a couple seconds.
So Zaylin kind of just says, "All right, Throck, I think that's enough digging. I think what happened is that Freya just, like, she just kind of like melted into the floor. So you don't have to dig anymore, and don't taste the ground. Don't taste the ground. Well, don't taste it anymore."
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Sounds good.
I'm gonna kind of dig a little hole away from the bodies with the toe of my boot just to see if the dirt under there is also black.
It is not, but of course, the black dirt did not become apparent until he was a couple feet down.
Ah. I'm not going to keep digging.
All right, well.
What will you guys do?
Well, I was actually going to bring that up, like, to both of them. It's like, Zaylin says, I know Darrow kind of went off, but I'm sure he's fine. Should we finally leave this place, Oven? Are you done? Are we done? Are we done here?
No. No, we are not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start fires on top of the two areas where the body has dissolved.
Okay. In what manner?
With my cantrip produce flame.
Cool. Awesome. Okay.
And actually, I'm just going to burn the other bodies that are standing around too, or lying around, I guess.
Roll a D100.
57.
Really?
That can't be good.
Well, it wasn't 42. So.
Yeah.
Okay. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Cool. I guess I've lit a couple of small bushes on fire too then.
Yeah.
By accident.
There's just stuff lighting on fire now.
I'm going to stand very still for the next minute and not touch anything.
Yeah, you can tell when it passes. There's a bit of a glow of sparks coming off your fingers that does dissipate after a minute.
Is the ground still black in the holes?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fires continue to burn, apparently with no fuel whatsoever.
Excellent. It's going to look like Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I guess.
Sure. That's one of those Pennsylvania jokes.
Oh, because of the coal mines.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. What now?
I say, okay, if you're done burning, can we finally leave this place? I kind of miss the real plane.
This is a real plane.
Well, I mean, our plane.
Your plane.
Can we go?
Just saying. Neither this plane or the other plane are my plane. I'm not even supposed to be here.
Supposed to.
Well, Zalian will start making the gas, the mist, so we can start traveling back to the entrance.
Okay. That spell has a casting time. When you say the entrance, do you mean the mountain?
How we
No,
no,
like
the entrance
he's
of how leaving this plane.
He's leaving Darrow behind.
Yeah.
So you're talking about going back to like where you first met the Dryads and trying to backtrack your way out.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that spell has a casting time of 1 minute, and while you are in the midst of casting it, you hear a noisy stomping and breaking of sticks passing through the trees not far from your location.
Oh, that can't be good.
Ooh.
Breaking of sticks.
Oh.
Is it like heavy stomping, or is it just?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Does it sound kind of like the giants that I led to slaughter?
Or
not unlike them.
Or the dragon. It's probably the dragon.
It's not the dragon. It's not that
dragon
loud.
can fly.
And the cadence is different. The dragon is very clearly a 4-footed animal. This sounds like multiple things.
I kind of look at Bron. Is that...
Bron flaps up into a tree.
Well, no, I was absolutely not going to send him. It was more of a, is that what you encountered last night? Type of a thing.
I mean, I'll continue to keep casting the spell if I have enough time before it gets here.
It is not actually it's approaching at first, but it seems like it's not heading towards you so much as passing by. But you hear, as it does get closer, loud, guttural voices. One says, "Keep up, Dandy! Captain says he wants the star by noon." Someone says, "Shut up, I'm coming. You carry some of this stuff."
Would I know how pirates sound?
No.
Did we tell them that we take care of the pirates?
No, we didn't.
Okay, just checking. Like I don't.
No. We just kept on being accused that we were pirates.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah.
Mhm. So
I lean over to Throck. What's a star?
Huh?
They said they want the star. What's a star?
I want a star. So those. Well. Wait, do I know?
No, you don't.
I don't know. I mean,
all right. Well,
I guess the more you know.
Reading Rainbow.
You could probably figure it out.
does one of you want to check them out real quick?
Check what out?
Them, because they might be following us. I mean, could Zalian give like a like wild guess and be like, these might be pirates?
They did mention the captain, and you're familiar with what a pirate is.
Okay, so I mean, Zalian is kind of upset that he was accused of being a pirate so much, even though he didn't know what a pirate was.
No,
But,
I mean
he does know what a captain.
You would know in theory what a pirate is. You'd never seen the ocean, and you've never met a pirate, but you're not an idiot. You've heard of pirates.
Okay, I guess let's just like see what they're doing. So Zana will kind of just sneak up and try to see what they're up to.
Okay.
So
You will stop casting the spell then?
Yeah, I guess, because I kind of want to see what's going on here.
I mean, you could just finish casting the spell and we could follow them as clouds.
Is that what you say to me?
Yes.
By the time you say that, he's already stopped.
Okay.
I mean, you could definitely start again. It's 1 minute, and as I said, they're not coming to you; they're passing by you, which is by this point obvious that they moved closer and now they're moving further away.
All right. Yeah, I kind of want to investigate this.
Roll stealth.
Well, I was going to actually turn into Umbra form.
Okay, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. And get closer.
Okay, so in that case, roll stealth with advantage.
Boop, boop. Saving throw. Isn't it pretty dark? Isn't it nighttime?
No, you guys just took your rest overnight. It's morning now.
Okay. And there's no shadows like.
Well, there's
casting
lots
from
of
the
shadows.
trees?
You guys are in the forest. Yeah. So I mean, if your numbers are low, I mean, honestly, it's not that big a deal. I probably shouldn't have even made you roll it because you're in the trees and you're a shadow.
Because I got like a 10. That's why.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't worry about it. So you get up, you get into the forest, and you just flitting along the ground as a shadow. Before long, you come in sight of these 3 hulking, brutish creatures. And I'll tell you what. No, never mind. They are dressed in weird clothes, like rags made of canvas, but pieces of their outfits are like actually clothes, like a leather jacket or like a sash or some shorts that look like they're just made out of giant cloth. One of them has a tricorner hat on. Another has a bandana over his head. They have weapons in the form of very long swords with a single edge and a curved blade. And you realize you have seen a creature like them once before when you were on the steps. The one you saw then was dressed only in a loincloth, and Throck called it an ogre.
Okay.
These ogres are dressed like pirates, and they're stomping through the forest, heading towards the trail of the fallen star, or whatever it is. You don't know the word star except from them just now.
And they're carrying something?
Just bags of stuff. You can't tell what's in it. It's in the manner of Throck carrying bags.
All right, I think do I have a sense of where they're going, like the destination?
You can tell because they are talking about it occasionally that they're following that trail in the sky, trying to get to where it landed.
All right. So I guess Zalen will come back to Oven and Throck and tell them what he saw. He's like These are the pirates that people keep on accusing us. That we look nothing like them, by the way. And looks like they're going towards that light or whatever came out of the sky. Maybe we should check it out. We should at least get something from here, right? Before we leave.
So they were big things.
They were they were. Remember when we were at the steps, Throck, and we fought the ogre?
Yeah.
Throck, you fought ogres many times.
I know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's one of the
that's what
big, yep.
That's what they are. But
Yeah.
but they look more. They got more clothes on.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't like them.
All right. You wanna you wanna see them? Okay.
I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah. Oven?
Mm-hmm.
We could put a stop to these pirates or see what they're up to if you're up for it.
I don't know. The last few times you've made decisions about going after things, it hasn't been great for you.
But we're still alive, right?
No thanks to you, yes.
What do you mean no thanks to me?
Although
I've saved your life a
you
couple
did
times,
Kill
Oven.
Freya. You did kill Freya.
Point of order.
We did kill Freya.
He also rescued you from the triads. Like yesterday. I guess it was a few days ago, but yeah.
We're ignoring that fact. Fine.
All right. So now Raylan starts. Zaylan starts casting the mist fight again, in the hopes of following these guys to, or not just following them, but maybe being them to the location, if we're fast enough.
Yeah. Actually, if you spend a minute casting that, you can easily beat them there because your speed, all of you, will become 300 feet.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll do that.
All right, and you find a crater with a glowing star in the middle of it, just like Oven described Braun seeing.
At first, I didn't believe it, but now I do.
Do we all get big as clouds?
No.
Just like larger clouds?
Actually, however, when you come into proximity to it, you all start to form back into physical shape. The spell does not end, but it's as though the cloud form is impossible near this thing. It takes the full minute as usual, and you drift to the ground without falling. But yeah, you turn back into yourselves as soon as you get within about 500 feet of it.
All right. Does it have like a glow to it, or is it just a rock?
It is a very bright glowing rock. Yeah, it's bright white.
And how big is it?
About like you could just about get your fingertips around it with your arms.
Okay. All right.
And it's in the middle of a crater. It's surrounded by, it's in something of a clearing in the jungle, but surrounded by broken stones. They look like maybe old monoliths of some sort. They have weird ritual markings on them, carvings.
Were those there when Braun?
You're not sure because it was darker then, and he was mostly looking at the big glowing crater.
And also panicking a little.
Yeah.
Bird brain.
But they're not huge, and they're a little bit away from the crater, so you might have missed them.
Well, Zaylen will approach it and try to examine it, because he's interested, because he realized that it took away the cast, the spell, right?
Yeah.
So as he got closer, so he's like, all right, maybe this can be used for something.
Well, I'm gonna turn on the camera here. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay.
Cool.
So there's your crater with your thing in it. There's Zayla. What about Throck and Oven? Where would you guys be?
Oven is probably going to be by a tree opposite of where we passed over the ogres.
Okay, so like there.
So far enough away to be able to like hit him with a thing without getting hit.
Gotcha. Baron be here on this big rock.
Yes.
Throck is probably a little uncomfortably close to Zay there.
All right. It doesn't look uncomfortably close on camera, but like your cape is touching his wing.
Yeah.
Real quick, Throck, do you still have your your thunder hammer? Yeah, we got it from the dryads, right?
Yeah.
You recovered it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
And you know what creature type an ogre is, right?
Yeah, I do.
Just checking.
All right. So yeah, Zaylen approaches it and tries to feel it out before he gets too close.
It's actually really warm. By the time you get onto the edge of the crater where these rocks are piled up, you're not going to balance there very well. By the time you get there, you can feel the heat off of it, almost like a fire.
Okay. All right. So it's still hot, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Alvin, can you cast water on this real quick to cool it down?
I guess.
Okay.
I kind of look at my decanter. Let's see, can I actually use it twice?
There's no limit on using it, I think. I'm not sure now that you mention it, but I think you can use it.
Great.
The only limitation, I think, is on summoning Ghost.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a once-a-day thing, but using the regular features of the decanter are not limited.
All right, well, I'm going to first summon Ghost.
Splorp.
Hey, buddy. And then I'm going to say Geyser and point the decanter at the crater.
I'll just assume those guys moved out of the way.
Yeah.
Definitely move out of the way.
Sure.
The water does shoot out of your decanter straight towards the crater, and actually, after it passes over here and before it reaches the star, it dissipates into steam.
Do I notice that?
Yeah, of course.
I mean...
It's very loud. There's a huge cloud of steam. Yeah.
But not because it made contact, just because it stopped before it got there.
Yeah. And it never made contact with the thing. The heat
Pretty
of
hot.
it, the heat of it vaporized the water before it touched.
I'm amazed you're standing so close to it.
Man, we need to cool this down. If we can't use water.
Imagine if you'd come last night.
Yeah. Man, all my spells are like
I mean, I can just
fire spells.
using Geyser, right?
I mean, yeah, she could try it again.
We're just going to make a whole lot of fog in the process.
Yeah.
Well, it's rising, you know.
Yeah, you can try doing that until I can think of something else.
Sure, we'll make clouds and let them rain down eventually once they get too heavy. Science.
I get blow on it.
Yeah, blow on it, Thra.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow on it.
Man, I wonder if
A little snot comes out.
Vaporizes instantly.
Yes.
All right, how many times do you hit it with the water?
I just keep hitting it with the water until someone tells me to stop.
All right, let's try like maybe 3-4 more times.
Yeah,
just to see if it gets closer.
before long, there's so much steam over the crater that you cannot see through the crater across to the other side anymore. But you can hear from the other side a voice saying, "Come on, Shotty. Captain only needs one more of these and we can get out of here."
Oh shit. Okay. Do I notice that that it's gotten like less hot, or is it still pretty hot?
I mean, you can't tell. It's still pretty hot.
Hmm.
We are in a sauna.
And yeah, right then the steam clears just enough that you guys can see the ogre pirates as they come tromping out of the trees on the other side. This one should be facing it.
Oh.
Ooh, ha, ha.
They stand there looking at the three of you, and he goes, "Oh, are you part of the crew then?"
So immediately when he says that, Raylan has like a out of body experience,
Okay.
and he sees like Daro and his like mind, and he thinks about what Daro would do, and
What would Daro do?
and Raylan says, "Yes, we are. We're part of the crew."
And then this other one on the end says, he squints his eyes at you and say, "You look kind of small and ugly. I don't think you're pirates."
Then if I'm not a pirate, then why would I be hanging out with him? And he points at Throck.
And Throck says, "You look small and ugly."
This is good pirate talk.
They got-
Monkey Island.
so the one in the middle says, "If you're a pirate, how do you make a boat go?"
At this point, is going to use tidal wave.
Cool.
That'll
on
make a
them
boat kill.
and say like this.
Yes.
Okay, roll a D100.
Okay. Wow, a lot of D100s tonight.
19.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
That's yours.
Okay. So the spell goes off, but you feel a weird like pushback from the star. You can tell it's coming from the direction of the crater. This sort of arcane like backfire. And your vision suddenly changes. You find that you are not able to see color. Everything is black and white.
Used to it.
Zaylin, Throck, you too.
We suffer. We can't see color either.
Yeah, you guys are colorblind for 30
Damn.
minutes, starting now.
Damn.
As
we
are
couldn't
the
even-
ogres, but they're too
Right.
busy worrying about the black and white tidal wave that's landing on them. So I guess they will go ahead and, what is it, a dex check?
It's a dex. Yep. It's a dex
Okay.
save.
So it looks like dark vision. Somebody just turned off the lights. Somebody turned off the lights.
And for me, it just looks like the shadow fell.
Yeah. Where's my d20? That's a d30. I can't use that. Okay. Cool. So Dandy has failed. What's the number to beat?
14.
Okay. Has passed. Shoddy has failed. So these two are down.
And those two take the full 22 bludgeoning.
Oh wait.
And then takes 11.
Okay.
It remains up.
22
named after
it
you.
is.
Good. I was just about to say that, Thork. Well, we haven't heard their names yet.
They've actually
Yeah.
been calling each other by their names the whole time. So yeah, you've heard them, but you may not know who's who yet. Alrighty. So everyone roll initiative.
Sweet. Oh, come on.
Whoa, that's the first time I've gotten a natural 20 on initiative in a long time.
Nice.
Got 21.
Wait, I forgot who's who. Throck, what's yours?
It's a 5. It's worthless level 7 barbarian ability of an advantage in initiative.
Oven?
And what was the other die?
17.
Okay, Zaylin, you're up.
Jesus. Well, so Zaylin's gonna quickly use I guess Twin Spell. Can I use Twin Spell and cast Haste and then cast Eldritch Blast?
Yes,
After.
yes, you can.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Haste on Throck and Ovid.
Okay,
And,
roll a d100.
Oh. Hold on. Is there a D100 on here?
Just use it. I don't know what you're using. Normally, you'd use like a d10 and a percentile together.
So I got 79.
Cool. I'm using a chart from this book I showed you guys before.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it.
Oh, well, this is actually useless at the moment, but it says caster and target both healed for 10 HP each. And you actually have 2 targets, so you're all healed for 10 HP, but
Damn.
of course, you're not hurt, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, it feels nice.
Yeah, but Throck and Oven, you guys are hasted.
Sweet.
Zaylin,
And then-
you may Eldritch Blast away.
Yep. So 1. Oh,
What does haste do again?
Look it up.
I am.
Makes you hasted.
so I got
a lot of things.
So the first Eldritch Blast is 15
Okay,
to hit, and
Well-
the second one is 11.
cool. Roll a d100. They both missed, by the way.
D100 twice or once?
Just once. It's one casting of a spell that has two beams, so just once.
I got 8.
A tiny water sprite with 15 hit points, and appears and obeys you for
Okay.
for a while. I guess it doesn't give a time frame. A tiny water sprite appears and obeys you.
Okay. So,
It
so
actually
what
comes
does-
out of your hands as you cast Eldritch Blast.
Zane says,
Right.
that's new.
There's your water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the sprite? Can the sprite talk?
Yeah, and it's mad. It's cursing at you.
So Zen kind of goes, "Sorry."
It says, "What do you want?"
Cool down that rock.
It runs in there, and it just tries to cool down the rock. It's like,
Okay. with water.
it's throwing little balls of water. It's really tiny. It's like smaller than your hand.
That's fantastic.
And if I can move, I'll try to move behind a tree or something nearby.
You can easily get behind this monolith.
I'll do that. Just to create some space between the ogres and me.
Okay.
All right.
Oven, you're up.
Fantastic.
Kick them when they're down.
Yeah. I guess. How far away are they?
I had the stick here a minute ago. No.
It's
From you, they're
clearly more than 30.
I'm
almost,
hoping,
almost 60.
like right now, out of game, I'm hoping that one of these D100s is a deck of many things.
Right.
Like, it just pops out of nowhere.
Sure, why not? I guess we'll use Moonbeam
Where?
All right.
on them.
Well, it's only gonna. You could hit these two at the same time right now, or
Great.
you could hit him by himself.
Well, let's hit those two. Since they're already
Nice.
down. Anyway.
All right. Well, I'm assuming it's gonna go off, but just to make sure, why don't you roll 100?
91.
You can see anything invisible or hidden for 1 hour.
Nice.
Wow.
I love it. Do
Yeah.
I see anything?
I mean, not anything of importance, but there's all sorts of weird spirits and creatures just sort of flying past, and you realize that they've been here all the time since you got to the horse trees.
Cool.
Nothing relevant to your current endeavors.
I'm gonna just kind of like talk to the air. A little help here.
No.
Huh.
No. They got better things
All right.
to do. Anything else from you, Evan?
I'm gonna go ahead and step behind that other monolith.
Okay, you've got Baron and Ghost here.
I sure do. And you know what? I'm just gonna let Ghost protect me. In case one of them manages to get up and make it over here.
You can see that Ghost, like, his body's not behaving normally. He's kind of like rippling.
Of course not.
You know, the liquid surface of his blood fur. It's like someone just dropped a rock in it and it's rippling. Only it just stays that way. It just keeps rippling.
Okay. Well, you know, hopefully you get some
He behaves
Yeah.
normally so far.
in. Yeah.
Throck.
So not Throg. They get to go before you because you rolled so terribly. Just
I surprised them with the tidal wave, maybe.
They are not fast. Let me put it that way.
I'm not complaining. I'm just okay.
Wait. Oh, wait. Sorry. Did Oven get any? Did Oven use the haste at all?
Nope.
Oh, you have no use for it at this time?
I mean, I guess I could try opening the decanter and yelling geyser again at the rock.
Okay. Yeah.
Make a little bit of a mist.
Yeah, the water sprite
Right in
gives
the
you a
way.
dirty look as you
Sorry.
you barely miss her with your geyser of water. You do notice that the steam The steam is getting like closer to the thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You didn't die. You're fine.
You're too far away to tell because she's so small, but you're pretty sure she's flipping you off. Okay, Throck, you are hasted as well. What are you gonna do with it?
All right. Well, you know, Throck's just gonna go up to that first one lying down there.
Don't step in the movie.
Bless his heart. Oh, there's plenty of room without.
Oh, the
Getting
camera
it.
doesn't seem to have updated. Oh, hold on a moment.
You
I
say what?
seem to have accidentally unplugged it. You guys haven't seen me moving the pieces around for a bit. Let's see. That's better, right?
I see the sprite.
Can you try and put your hand over it?
Well, Throck has already been moved up to the ogre.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything.
No, we still don't see that.
Well, that's pretty weird. I have already done the thing that
is.
usually fixes it.
Change to another view and come back.
Yeah, I guess. Well, anyway, Throck is up by the ogre. Just pretend.
Yeah, whatever. Let's do target advantage. So we're just gonna roll a dex save for me, please. For the difference between 2 or 1 lightning.
Crit. Takes
Cool.
1 lightning.
Yeah, 1 lightning. So first off, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be a Throck on the way. Steps on one of those little rocks and jumps from the little rock to do one of those. Just like if you're on our Discord, you can use it as an emoji. The Throck raging emoji. Jump and great weapon master, all that. Not reckless though. Don't need it. 28 hit on the first strike.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, that is 8, 16, 17, 18, 28 points of bludgeoning damage on the first strike. The second strike. So after coming down, we're basically just gonna do 2 straight, do another straight down 1 right there, and that one is 19. Oh, actually, this one is not good. 14.
14 damage.
Yeah, no, 14 to hit.
Oh no, that misses.
Yeah, I thought so. Hasted attack to do 16 on that one.
Miss.
Terrible attacking lately. So that's what that's gonna be. Why not? We'll go ahead and action surge right now. To take a couple more swings. That one though, 15, 20, 27 to hit. Sure.
Yeah.
That one is 10, 18, 20, 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Well, then the other strike is 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. So, and then that is 7, 8, 15, 17, 27 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm done.
Okay. Wait, did you take your haste action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I missed a couple of times.
Yeah, I guess I didn't hear it all. So you did an incredible amount of damage, though.
It was obnoxious, right? No.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go. Just all the hammer and the nail into the ground kind of thing.
Yeah, you did quite a bit of damage. Yeah. I think it was 80. Yeah, I think you did 86 points of damage on that round.
Nice.
That's the rock for you. Okay. So,
Not every round that won't happen.
yeah, well, they're going to roll their con saves for being in the moonbeam. And, which one is which? Oh, Shoddy has passed and has failed.
Great.
I mean,
so
Dandy has failed.
Shoddy takes half of 21, and Dandy takes the full 21.
Okay. Dandy is the one that Throck has been beating the crap out of.
Well, that's why he failed.
Yeah, he's a little distracted. He will now get up, step out of the moonbeam a little bit, and start killing Throck.
Yep.
Does 30 hit?
I think so. Hasted gives me a little bit more armor, but
23 piercing.
okay.
And then the next attack is actually only 17.
That one misses.
Okay. Well, Shoddy's going to get up and come for you. And he's going to do the same 2 attacks.
Sure.
29 to hit and
Yeah.
a lot more. What is this? 33. 29 and 33. So they each,
believe it or not, they both hit.
yeah, they each do 23 piercing damage with their big old swords.
Sure.
You can smell also that they're drunk. They smell like the stuff you drink when you go to bars with these guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Seems
they
fair.
also smell sweaty, and they smell a little bit like salt. Yeah. And they are also bigger than you by like 5 feet. Almost 5 feet on the stick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're super manageable.
It's not like they're great hunters or something.
No, no. Come on.
So is over here, and is going to run for this direction, I suppose. What's his speed? 40 feet. He's going to make it most of the way to Zaylin, but not quite. But on the way, he will pick up a rock and hurl it at Zaylin, excuse me. Now that he's kind of cleared this, he can get a shot at Zaylin. He's only about 10 feet away.
Do I have cover from the monolith?
No, because he ran. He's not able to get to you, but he's able to clear it so he has a straight shot.
Okay.
Unfortunately for him, he only rolled a 14. Does that hit?
It does on Raylan. I mean, on Zaylin.
Yeah. Well, he's very strong, and he threw a rock for 30 bludgeoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And as he does so, he's yelling, "You're not pirates!"
Let's see. After getting hit with the rock, I think Zaylin will just be like, "I don't want to be."
Oh yeah, these guys swinging at you, Throck, are going, "Yo ho, yo ho." You're up, Zaylin.
Nice.
Man. Okay, well, I'm going to try to... Man, I wonder if I can push this guy back. Oh, shit. Is it too late to respond to that rock hitting me?
No.
That last turn?
No, it isn't.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke?
Go for it.
Let me see. I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke at 4th level.
Okay. Does he have a save for that, or does it just work?
Yeah, it's Dex.
Okay. $14.
Fail.
Okay.
So he's going to take 34 damage.
Oh, he does not like that.
Fire damage.
Yeah, he gets burned.
Mm-hmm. And now it's my turn. Oh man, I need to get some push spells. I mean, no, this is concentration. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna shoot lightning bolt. Mm-hmm.
You can get all three of them.
Oh, sick! All right, in that case, we're bumping this sucker up to 5th level.
Okay, you will have to step out a little bit, I think. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I'll let it go for Hellish Rebuke, but for Lightning Bolt, you're going to have to roll on the chart again.
Okay. Is it before or after I do it?
It's right as you cast it before we know if it takes effect or not.
Okay. Well, let me roll this damage first.
Okay.
Okay, then the D100. D100 is 59.
Roll a D4.
D4.
A follow-up roll.
D4. There it is. Got 2.
Okay. For the next 2 minutes, magical silence fills this whole area. Which means, for Zaylin and Oven, no spells with verbal components.
Was my lightning bolt verbal?
Wow.
Well, that one's exempt because that's the one that caused it. So
Okay.
we can still get
Right.
lightning bolt off.
All right, so dex save for all of them.
What's the number to beat?
16.
Okay. Failed. Shoddy failed. Yeah, they all failed.
All right, it's going to be out of 36.
36. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dandy is almost dead. He's the one with the hat. He's been drinking from this bottle. By the way, these Ogre Pirate minis, 3D printed from Titan Forge Miniatures. They were such a cool concept. They inspired, everything we're doing. So
That's great.
yeah, Ogre Pirates. Who would have thunk? Cool. 36. All right. Anything else, Zaylin?
Man. No, that's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm just keeping my concentration on the haste.
So you guys all, like, your ears almost pop as all sound in the area completely stops. No birds, the distant ocean waves, the grunts of battle, the steam, all silent.
Question. When that happens, did my lightning bolt hit the rock at all?
No, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but you're a little to the side of it. You shot around it, and you got these guys
good.
in a line.
All right. Okay.
Did he hit the water sprite?
The water sprite moved out of the way.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
It's
Poor
it's
water
small
sprite.
enough that the lightning bolt could have gone over it or under it.
Okay.
Okay. Phew.
I guess I could give Water Sprite a command, right? Because
You could, but no, not anymore. It's
Can't
quiet.
hear ya.
It's quiet now. Can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Oven, what's up?
I guess that means I cannot move my moonbeam.
You can. That doesn't require. Only the casting requires the verbal component. You've already cast it, so now it's just a matter of moving it, which you can do mentally.
Okay. That being said, is that technically interacting with something? Basically, can I get off another thing?
Yeah,
Another
I think it
spell.
says in the Moonbeam spell that it's a bonus action to move it.
No, it's an action.
Oh, then yeah, that we'll call that interacting with something. Why not? If you want to use that as your haste action and then do something else, yeah.
Yes, so I will move the moonbeam back to the two wailing on Throck.
Who, by the way, still seem to be attempting to sing their sea shanty, but
Sure,
it's not working for them.
I would.
Yeah.
And then I am going to motion, I guess, at Ghost to go after the one accosting Zaylin.
Okay, this here is
And
I hit on my family to name the pirates.
and I guess what I'm going to do then is attempt to throw an ice knife at the one that's not Dandy.
Shoddy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
Yeah, just barely.
Hey, look at that.
What's the damage?
5. And then
Yeah.
that target and everyone within 5 feet of it has to succeed on a dex saving throw.
Yep.
Well, he
Sorry,
failed.
Rock.
The other guy failed.
You know what? The rock probably failed too. It's a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone failed.
that's fine.
Well, then everyone is going to take 8 cold damage.
Cool.
All right.
My
I did something.
Because it explodes, right? Like ice shards
Yeah.
go everywhere. Awesome.
Yep. Shrapnel.
So it's perfectly silent. The sun is really bright, but not as bright as this star that's laying in the middle of a crater. And there's just ice flying around. Plus, people are still smoking from the lightning bolt. There's a huge amount of steam in the air. There's a little water sprite silently screaming obscenities. It's just a great time here. What about Ghost?
The ice goes through and shocks everyone a little bit more because it interacts with the lightning. Ghost is actually going to attempt an attack. And I say attempt an attack because we know how terribly he rolls.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah, doubtful. What is happening right now? What the hell? What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably does not hit, but 17.
It does not hit.
Great. Also, then, I guess... Oh, he does make 2 attacks. Look at that. I guess in that case, we're going to do a crit. Oh, that one for sure hits.
What is it?
24.
Yeah, it does hit. Damage?
No. Give me a second. 7 necrotic.
Okay. However. Oh, wait a minute. I'll come back to that in a second. What was the cold damage that you dealt with the ice knife?
8?
Okay. I forgot.
8. Is it?
No, never mind.
Yeah.
Forget the thing
8.
I was going to say.
It was 8.
So, Cruer Whip is a spell. So,
Yes.
Ghost needs to roll 100.
80. Oh,
roll,
no.
Roll a d6, please.
Oh, good.
4.
Okay. Zaylin, you are the closest to Ghost right now, and you see just the damnedest thing. As he casts Cruer Whip and this tendril lashes out, he begins to cough and shake his head, and 4 diamonds fall out of his mouth.
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
they're each worth 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Wow.
Ghost has no use for them. They're on the ground.
You're welcome, team.
That's
I'll take
great.
that.
Does the ogre get distracted by the shinies?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Excellent.
He wants them. Throck, you're up.
Reckless. Great weapon master. Still going on Dandy Pants.
Okay, go for it.
First strike is not good. What is that? Well, it's under 18 anyway.
Okay.
So that misses. Second strike is above 18. It's yeah. So
Okay.
it's like sure. 20, I think. And that is 7, 8, 15, 17, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
That strike. Hasted attack is gonna go off now, and that is a 19
Hit.
to hit. Cool. And that is going to be, oh yeah, there we go. 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So your hammer gets lodged directly into his chest, and he looks down at the hammer embedded in his body, and then looks up at you and takes his drink of whatever the hell that is and points it at you and starts screaming in your face silently as he sinks to his knees and then falls to the ground, which he will only complete the fall if you pull the hammer out.
Well, I am, because
Yeah.
since he died, bonus attack just turns to the other guy. And actually, it's we'll see how this goes.
Dude, you just killed this guy.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Yeah. And this is even with my crappy paint job. And imagine if it was good. All right, go ahead.
Like a pro paint job. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that hits. It's 19. All right.
Sorry, question.
Yes.
Life from Death doesn't say that there's a verbal component to it.
It's not even a spell.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
For Throck or for Zeze?
For Zeze.
All
I
right.
think Zeze probably.
Yeah, that's right.
You get 10.
And you feel a sudden
you.
urge to sing.
Oh, wait. Adding your wisdom modifier to the total, because I've never done this right, apparently. You get 12.
Oh.
And you get a slightly more powerful urge to sing. So what was that attack, Throck?
So that's What's the 5, 13, 14, 15, 25.
Oh, yeah.
Of bludgeoning on that.
Oh, 25 bludgeoning?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I thought you were reading me the number.
19 was what I rolled to it, and then it was. Sorry, didn't know you missed that one. But as Thruck is doing this, he's like, if you could hear, Thruck would be like, okay, first somebody turns off the lights. Second, somebody turns off the noise. Third, I really like to hear this squish.
You can still feel the squish in the handle.
Oh yeah, it still feels good. It just doesn't feel good inside of my
your
area.
Yeah, your head holes.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, my head holes. It doesn't tickle all nice like it usually.
It's terrible. All right. Well, it's the pirate's turn. First, Shoddy will roll for the moonbeam. He has 16.
So he is going to take half of 24.
Okay. Cool. And then he will kill Throck. Well, he is going to step out of the beam a little and then kill Throck.
Come
on. He has 20.
He has advantage.
Okay, well, he definitely hit.
Yep.
Twice.
He hits. Okay.
And each does 23 piercing.
Okay.
That's it for Shoddy. Is going to turn and go for those diamonds by attacking Ghost first. And he gets 2 28s.
I'm sure he hits.
Yes. They each do 23 piercing.
And Ghost is a splish of blood.
He is just a stain on the ground.
Does it get on the diamonds?
No.
Dang.
Okay.
But picks up all 4 diamonds, puts them in a bag. I think that's it for the pirates. Zaylin, you're up.
So they're all down?
No, they're not all down. Just one's down.
Oh, I thought when you said that's it for the pirates, I thought they were all down.
No, they didn't die in the middle of their turn.
Okay.
No, I meant that's it. That was it for their turn.
How's the one in front of me looking?
Well, he's the one who just killed Ghost and picked up the diamonds. And he looks the least hurt of all of them.
Okay. Man, next time I level up, remind me to pick less concentration spells.
Yeah.
I think for now I'm gonna cast a new spell, Fire Shield, on myself.
Does it have a verbal component?
It just says casting time 1 action, components, a bit of from Fortius or Firefly.
Well, does it have a V? It says M for material components.
It says VSM.
Yeah, V means verbal. You can't cast it because you're in silence.
Shoot. Man, that means I can't cast lightning either because that has V in it too. I think all my stuff has V.
What about Eldritch Blast?
Let me see. It has a V. VS.
Really? I thought it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, VS. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Lightning lore. Yeah, I think all my stuff has V's. I'm looking through all of them right now.
You could
Mine
always just do your wing pop and give him a charisma check.
That's true. I could do that. Yeah. I'm just gonna do my wing pop.
Okay. Charisma save for him is 19.
Yeah. So it's DC 16.
Okay, he passed.
Yeah. Still.
Now he's
But
not.
now I'm gonna be.
He's a good 10 feet, maybe 15 feet away from you still, so you can move and get away from him if you want.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to run around him and towards Throck. Actually, yeah. Around him.
Yeah, you can get to about here.
Well, I was actually gonna go around the rock, the star rock. The other way around.
So you get to about
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just stay there for now.
You can spend the rest of this round looking for a spell without a V.
Gosh.
Oven, what about you?
Well, I guess I only have two things I can do. Other than move the moonbeam again. And I think I'm actually going to move the moonbeam. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to move the moonbeam into this guy.
All right.
And then I am going to turn myself into a dire wolf.
Yeah, all this.
And let's see, where is the board? There's Salen. I imagine that one. Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to go after the one that's attacking Throck. Is that a cheetah?
No, it's actually a wolf. We have used this mini and one that's just like it as a lion before, but I believe when you look closely, it's just a very low detail wolf.
All right. You're not incapacitated, right?
No, he's
Rock?
Ooh, what? No.
Great.
not. You mean physically? No, he's not.
Not,
Yeah, I
not
mean
at all.
physically.
Oh wow, we
pack
should have taken
tactics,
our
huh?
break a
Yeah.
while ago. Let's finish this round and we'll do a break.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22 to hit.
Hit.
Cool. And then, so 11 piercing, and he needs to make a strength saving throw, which I'm sure he will pass.
It could happen.
You could.
Yeah, it did. He's 21.
Yeah, okay. That's my turn. Because I've moved the moonbeam already to touch him.
Yeah. Sorry, Joker. We'll get there in a minute. Ghost is gone, so yeah, Throck, you're up.
Here we go.
You also have your +2.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I'm still going reckless, though. Come on.
Why are you going to hit me like that?
Great weapon master. Do what?
Oh, wait, no, you've already gone into your rage. Never mind.
No. Yeah. I don't really need to do that yet. Oh, jeez, come on. No, that one misses. It's embarrassingly low, like 11 or something.
Shoddy's not embarrassed.
Strike. Just awful. 19. Hey, thanks for standing there. 19.
All
to
right,
hit on
that's
that
it. That's
one.
a hit. So the first one swings at him, and he pushes the hammerhead away like it's nothing, and then you just bring it back around, and he's too slow. So
Oh,
what you
yeah.
got? What's the damage?
Yeah, I'm not liking that at all. So that one is 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
The hasted attack. Oh, well. All right. Yep. Sure. Let's just. All right. 11, 20, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. Sorry. Hang on. 20 to hit. On that one.
Yeah, you got him.
And it is 30 points of bludgeoning damage on that strike. And then I'm going to take a breath.
What was the damage on the second one?
20.
20,
10,
okay.
18.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think, it was actually 30 because the Great Weapon Master. Yeah. 10, 18, 20. Yeah, 30.
Okay. 30 makes it much worse for him. Okay. So that was Throck, and now it is the pirate's turn.
He's Throg is taking a breath, so I'm doing the second wind thing just in case. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they would like to make, or if that one would like to make his save for the moonbeam.
His save is 22.
Okay, well then he takes half of 26.
Okay, he's dead.
Cool.
Good thing you remembered that before he did damage to
Yeah.
Throck. So the other one is just very confused.
Moonbeam is still up.
Oh, of course it is.
I haven't done anything with it yet.
I don't know why. He is going to try and decide whether to go for the wolf or the wing creature. I think he's going to go for this because the wing thing he took as a challenge. Doesn't like challenges to his authority. Well, one's a crit fail and the other is a 25.
Oh yeah, that totally misses.
23 piercing damage.
And I can't hellish rebuke because it's verbal.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah, that one really disables me. The nonverbal.
Yeah, it does. It was totally random too. It was just a dice roll. Okay. Sorry, I had to look something up there. That was everything for the ogres. That's the end of the round, so we'll go ahead and take our break now. And we will see you all in 10 minutes, and we'll come back for a shortened second half. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be here soon. All right, welcome back. We are... Oh, I've got the tabletop-only camera up. I meant to click this one. There we go. We are still in combat. It is still silent here for more than 3.5 minutes left.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was only 4 minutes of silence, but that's a long time in combat. We finished a complete round, so that makes it Zalen's turn again. You've got this guy who just ran up behind you and stabbed you with a sword. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna mouth.
Okay. What is it about?
A lot of things that he can't hear. and I'm just gonna cast Healing Light on myself.
Oh, that's not even a spell, right? That's just your warlock celestial power?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question about Healing Light, because it says you have 2d6 healing pool.
Yeah.
That resets when you finish a long rest. As a bonus action, you can heal one creature you can see. Spending dice from the pool, and it says max 4d6 at once.
Okay, well, as you level up in warlock, your pool will get bigger. So at some point, you will have more than 4d6 in your pool. But when you do, you'll still only be able to spend 4 at once max. Right now, that part of the rule is irrelevant because you've only got 2 in your pool.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to use 2d6. Get back a little bit of HP.
Okay. So those 2 are spent. You won't get them back to your rest.
And I'm going to try to disengage from him.
Was it an action to heal yourself?
Bonus action.
Okay. Then your action can be disengage. And where are you going to go? To Throck?
Just to Throck, yeah. If I can, past Throck.
You can't get past Throck, but you can get to about here.
Okay. All right. And that's it. Just... Oh, sorry, I had to roll for the concentration on haste when I got hit.
Oh, yeah, you did. That happened twice, actually.
Yeah.
Well, roll for this most recent one, and we'll hand wave the last one.
Is it just a D20?
It's a D20. It's a Constitution. There's too many con words. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution.
And I don't remember what the damage was. Oh, it was 23. So it's going to be, it's going to be like a 12 DC.
Made it. I got 24.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. You did fine.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, my Constitution is really high.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all I'm going to do for now.
All righty. Oven, you're a dire wolf.
I sure am. And since I still have haste, I am going to move the moonbeam to, kind of like,
There.
no, not there,
Oh,
because I know he's coming this way.
okay.
To just kind of like in front of Raylan.
Right there. Okay. I think you mean Zaylen.
Zaylen, yes.
Yeah, Zaylen.
The boy. So that, when he enters to come after him,
Yeah, I got you. And
preferably I would have it in front of all 3 of us.
well, there's kind of a crater. He's not going to come through the crater. He's going to go around it.
Well, one way or the other, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I am also going to move then in between the boys.
Like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sit like a good dog.
Okie dokie.
And just wait.
Throck, you're up.
Throck doesn't wait for an ogre. Let's go. Take the rockiest path.
Of course.
You can
So
go
there's-
over these rocks without feeling the heat, or without getting burned. You can feel the heat.
Yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen.
And because of your haste speed and your already enhanced speed, you get to him easily.
Yeah. Part 2, taking a jump from the rock closest to him. Swinging. We're going reckless, great weapon master, all the things. 19.
That's a hit.
And that is 5, 8, 16, 18, 28 points of bludgeoning damage on the first strike.
On the first strike. The worst part of that sentence is on the first strike.
Yeah. Second strike is beautiful. It's a 19 on the die, so that means that it is a crit.
Okay.
So
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is. 12, 19, 27, 29, 39 points of bludgeoning damage. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
And hasted attack is probably gonna miss. For 16.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, 16 hit. That misses. But since I crit, I get that bonus as an attack. So that's gonna happen for 20 to hit. And
okay.
That is 10, 18, 20, 30 points of bludgeoning damage. How many strikes did I take there? 1, 2. That's probably it.
Okay. Hey, Zaylin, I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have currently stored in your ring of spell storing?
What did we put there?
I don't think you ever told me. But whatever you put there, you cast it before. You'd only have to trigger it now, so you wouldn't have to say the words.
It was just any one of my spells that I just have on me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have had to put it in there before. If you never did, you never did. But in case this comes up in the future, that's a way to go. Right now, it's the ogre's turn. 19 and 27 to hit Throck.
Yeah, they both hit.
Well, 23 piercing each.
Okie dokie.
So 23 total, I guess.
Doing fine. Yeah.
Because of the rage.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's his whole turn. So, Zaylin, you're up again.
I think I'm just gonna maintain concentration, or how's the rock looking? Is it still looking pretty hot after everything that's been going on?
It looks the same, but you are standing near enough to it, you can tell it's cooled off quite a bit.
Okay. Well, why not? I'm gonna go give a quick feel to the rock, but I'm not gonna just put my whole hand on it like a kid. I'm just gonna be like,
yeah. It's still too hot to touch, but you can approach it now. You can get up next to it. You can get to there.
Okay.
Your water sprite is still there doing what you told it, just throwing water at it.
Does it still feel so hot to me that if I touch it, it's just gonna burn me?
Yeah, it will definitely burn you if you touch it. You can tell that from a few inches away.
All right. Well. All right. I guess.
The copious water that you guys have thrown on it has cooled it off faster than it would otherwise have cooled off.
Man, yeah, I can't do anything. I gotta wait. I'll just wait here, behind the rock.
Okay. All right. Oven.
Gonna move the moonbeam and myself at the dude.
Okay, moonbeam is on him.
And
I'll say you went that way. You got plenty of speed for it.
Yep. Do I really only have one attack? I guess I do. That's fine. 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Woo.
10 piercing, and if it could make a strength saving throw.
That's a 26.
Nope.
But you definitely pierced him, and he is yelling something in troll at you, but you can't hear
Not my
it.
problem.
You can only tell by the spittle flying out of his mouth. Okay. Throck, King of the
Still don't like that I can't hear this stuff going on.
Don't forget your +2.
Yeah. Reckless, great weapon master, +2. I mean, it's an 18 on the die, so it hits.
Yeah.
7, 15, 17, 27 bludgeoning damage on the first strike.
Okay. What direction does that strike come from?
That one is seeing come up that way. I'm gonna swing this way so that they kind of join together ish.
Okay. So you knock his head most of the way off.
Yep.
And he goes flying this way, and the spurting blood coming out of his neck hole happens to be shooting right at the star, and then blood steam is coming off as it hits the star.
Nice.
Smells like barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the one who's carrying the bags.
Oh, not anymore.
Save the bags.
You have eliminated all of the pirates. It's still going to be silent for about 3.5 more minutes.
Throck will silently go through those bags.
There are some very odd implements in it that you cannot identify. There's like a weird brass thing that kind of looks like that metal that the gnomes were using for everything. It's some sort of like tube with a lens on each end, and then there's all sorts of little gnome machines. There's like a magic rock. There's a bladder full of water.
Oh, wow, a bladder full of wow.
Yeah, you don't know what any of it's for.
All right, but I mean that's not really that uncommon. Okay, yeah. I'll probably lick the rock. I'll probably just kind of like throw some bags over my shoulder of stuff.
This guy also does have the diamonds that Ghost dropped earlier.
Oh yeah, okay.
There were 4 of them.
Yeah.
They were 100 gold pieces each.
Okay. 400 gold diamonds. Okay.
All right.
Oh, any weapons?
Yeah, each of the pirates had a longsword.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Man.
Do either of the other 2 of you want to examine the items that Throck got from this pirate?
Oh yeah,
I
I
mean,
was gonna take them to awe for sure. I mean, yeah, maybe they, but
With my non-opposable thumbs, yes, I will paw at them and kind of like.
what's that?
All right. I guess then Zaylin, roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I also roll an investigation check, even though like
You can,
without...
and you will be able to communicate your answers just as clearly as they can right now.
Not at all.
Yes.
Fantastic. Where is my investigation?
What you get, Zaylin?
I got an 8.
You don't know what this crap is.
Wait, am I? Did I? Yes. I have an 18.
Okay, you realize by looking at the various implements and the way that they arrange, the way they have little like holes and pegs and stuff, that they look like they fit together.
Do I want to pop out of Direwolf yet? It's so much fun. Well, I guess what I could do is take my paw and put it on top of one of the pieces, take another one of the pieces in my mouth, and try to fit it together. And hopefully one of the two boys will understand what it is I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And help.
Fit it together.
All right. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Hang on.
Insight check.
I got a 6 to try to figure out what she's trying to what are you telling me? What are you telling me?
Zaylin, insight check on the dire wolf, please.
Okay.
Timmy fell down the well. What?
No,
You
that's
look
not what
down
we
the
do with
crater.
wells.
I just had a fantastic idea. Speaking of well.
17.
Okay, you realize what Oven is trying to communicate to you, that these things can be assembled together.
Assembled.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle piece.
Yeah, like they are different components of a machine that all snap together.
Is it like an easy like 1-2 thing or?
Yeah, now that she's pointed it out, you realize the two pieces that she's gesturing towards, there's like a peg and a hole. You can snap them together.
I pick it up and just ching.
Right. So it will take you
Fantastic.
it will take you some time to finish this. In the course of figuring out how each of them fits together and getting it wrong a couple times and rearranging, the silence wears off.
And realizing that you don't have one of the pieces because Throck has it in his mouth, because that's what he figured she was doing.
Yeah, that too. And when the silence wears off, you all hear, "And if you don't let me go, I'll kill you!" As this water sprite continues to throw little balls of water on the star.
I don't even know how to let it go free.
Just tell me to go.
You can go.
You can go to hell. And then she's gone.
Man, why was he so upset?
She was bound to your will for no reason.
It's not like I did anything bad though.
Well, now that the boys have figured out what to do with the pipes, I can leave them to it. And I'm going to go down into the crater. And I'm going to pee on the star.
Wait, can I stop her before she does that?
No.
You can
Absolutely
try.
not. You're distracted by the pieces.
Okay, you're doing this in direwolf form still.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you successfully pee on the star. It becomes wet, I guess. It no longer steams because the sprite was throwing water at it that whole time, and it's still hot, but it doesn't become pee steam.
Good. I've cooled it down a little.
However, you guys have managed to assemble this huge machine from the parts that the ogre was carrying, and it definitely has like an end that points at something.
An end?
Yeah, it has like a tube that
A tube. Okay.
like a tube that looks like you're supposed to point it at something before you turn the machine on.
Pointed at something. Okay. All right. Well, once we get it assembled, Zaylin's like, "Man, what do they use this thing for?" And I guess he tries to like turn it on or something like that.
Okay. You turn it on, and some of the water squirts out of the bladder that it had, and it comes through the tube. Are you aiming it at anything in particular?
Well, if it's water, I definitely aim it at the stone.
Okay. Yeah, so the water comes out of it, but it doesn't come out in a regular spray. It comes out in a weird, like, impossible spiral pattern with a glowing beam of light in the middle of it, and it hits the stone, the glowing stone, which, despite being cooled off, is still glowing very, very brightly. And the water kind of wraps around it, and this beam that's coming from the machine, like, reverses, and it starts sucking energy from the stone back into the machine.
Okay.
And the light coming from the stone gets dimmer and dimmer until after a couple minutes it goes out almost entirely, and then the machine grinds to a halt, and then it fires something back at the stone, and the stone changes shape a bunch of times. As though reality is warping it into various different objects. And when it is done, it is in the form of an ornate brass and gold staff.
Oh, nice. Brass and gold staff. All right, well, I mean, I guess Zaylen will examine the staff.
When you pick it up...
After I peed on it?
Well, at this point, it's morphed into a couple things, so I think I'm okay touching it.
When you pick it up, you can tell immediately that it is thrumming with power. All the heat and light and magical chaos that this star was generating is now contained in this staff.
Sick. Does it feel like it needs like attunement or something like that?
Yes, you will have to attune to it.
Okay.
When you do, this will be a staff of power for you.
Staff of power. I do not know what that is.
You can
but
find
sounds
it.
Cool.
You can find it in the equipment if you do a search. But yeah, it will be a staff of power. Let me read you what that does. It can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff that grants +2 to attack and damage rolls. While you hold it, you gain +2 to armor class, saving throws, and attack rolls, and spell attack rolls.
Thank God for that armor class. That's good enough just for the armor class.
Wow. It also has 20 charges and regains 2d8 + 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, it might be destroyed. So here's what you can do. Power Strike. When you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target.
Oh.
Spells. While holding the staff, you can use, and I'm not going to read, I won't read every little detail, but by spending various numbers of the 20 charges, you can cast Cone of Cold, Fireball, Globe of Invulnerability, Hold Monster, Levitate, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, Ray of Enfeeblement, or Wall of Force.
Dang. This is like the best thing so far that Raylan has found.
Basically the very best item a sorcerer can get.
Yeah.
And then Retributive Strike, you can break it over your knee or against a solid surface, at which point it will explode and destroy anything within 30 feet, including yourself.
Man, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
right.
you can read the details on that, but breaking the staff is last resort territory.
All right. Well, yeah. So Raylan kind of like, or he just like takes it and he's just like, and you just see like a smile on his face, and this is actually like the first smile he's had since Freya passing. but it's a brief moment he forgets, and he's just like, "Oh, this is what I need. This is what I need to help me."
So,
Yeah.
Zaylin, you do have a little problem here, which is that you can only be attuned to 3 items at once, and I believe you have at this point a metric truckload of attunement items. So you have to pick which 3 you're going to stay attuned to. Ring of Spell Storing is one you could load up and give to someone else.
Yeah, like I don't mind giving that to Avin if she wants it.
Yeah. Or you could put
Okay.
spells in it that Throck could cast. Like Throck being able to haste himself would be interesting. But he, of course, would have to do it before raging.
Yeah. And then I'd have to concentrate through all of the hits too.
Oh, you can't
But-
concentrate on in rage, can you? But maybe some
I
other
don't
spell. I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, actually, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
haste
that's
would
an
not
option.
be the right thing.
You could also give it to Darrow. Let Darrow cast haste. Darrow has haste. I don't know if he has it yet, but he can get it.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I'll probably give my spell storing ring to somebody.
All right.
Could you imagine with Hellish Rebuke? So,
Oh man.
If you want to,
That'll be interesting.
if you want to give it to Avin right now, she can make use of it in combat. You know, load it up in advance, and then you don't have to spend spell slots when the time comes.
Sure. I kind of go over to Avin and I just give her the ring. And I say, I think
Yeah.
maybe you'll use this better than I can right now, since I have this staff.
Yeah, you've literally never used that ring. You've had it for like 10 episodes, so.
Well, I guess I'm popping out a wolf form.
Okay. Yeah, and
What's-
I give it
What's
to
the
you.
ring called?
It's a ring
It's
of
called,
spell storing.
Ring of spell storing. And I kind of give you
Storing?
the gist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of give you the gist of how it works.
You
It's
can
like-
store up to five levels of spells in it. So you can store 1 5th level spell, or there might be a cap at 3rd level. I don't have it in front of me, but you can store up to 5 levels worth of spells in it. So 5 level 1 spells, or a level 3 and a level 2. And basically you cast the spell in advance into the ring, and then it just stays there until you trigger it.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's essentially free spell slots for later.
Well, I guess that would be a healing thing then.
Yeah. Which is why it's a lot of people use this by having the caster loaded up and then giving it to the fighter.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to unintune that. Cool. It's a purple item.
Yeah, that means very rare. So you guys have harnessed the power of a star. And because you have harnessed it, it is no longer causing random effects, which means you are free to spend a minute turning back into gas form.
All right. Man, should we? Yeah, what should we do now? Because Daros hasn't returned yet. We were gonna try to leave. We got this. We could investigate the pirates some more, but I think we're okay to leave.
Think of what other things the pirates might have, though. Also, I would like to wait for Darrow.
I mean, Daro's always found us in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can we at least go back to the elves and let them know where we're going?
yeah, I guess we could do that. Should we like keep this? Should we like let this machine stay here? I guess we could like.
I was gonna drag it, but
I mean, you guys could take it apart again.
Yeah, like I don't like the pirates using it, so I think I'll take it apart, and I'll keep one piece of it, like a piece that seems very important.
Okay, so you're gonna leave the rest of them here.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll leave the rest of the pieces here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Except for one piece that seems important.
Okay, yeah.
I saw you do that. I'm totally taking a piece.
Same.
And the water bladder. Don't know why.
Are you gonna try a
Seems
drink from that, Throck?
Oh yeah.
It's ocean water.
You know I will.
It's ocean water.
It's ocean water.
Yeah.
But okay, so does the bladder have like a water skin kind of opening that
it's
you open?
It's not quite like a water skin, but it has like a thing where you connect a pipe to, which is what you did a minute ago. So you know how to squeeze it and get it open. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll taste it. I don't
It's barely water. You've never seen the ocean. This doesn't even taste like water.
Yeah, this is
just,
not water.
It's just like salt.
This is. Ugh. Oh well, I'll keep it anyway.
Wow. And yeah, and Raylan's just admiring the staff some more. Is there a way like I can like personalize the staff in some way?
What do you mean?
Like, because right now it just looks like a brass staff or whatever, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look like any. I mean, it looks very fancy, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's your staff, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll think of something. I kind of want to personalize it somehow.
Okay.
But yeah, let's go to the elves, I guess. And we'll wait there for Darrow. Because he'll probably go back there. Most likely.
All right, so you guys are going to fly to the mountain?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys arrive there without further difficulty.
Good.
And and you are able to find the cave, which has the entrance in it. However, the entrance is closed. You don't know how to open it.
Didn't Darrow tell me how to get in? Like
Darrow didn't know how to get in.
All right, then we just knock.
If you persistently knock for a few minutes, they will somehow realize that it's you and open it up. Yeah, the dryads are the only ones who know how to open this door.
Gotcha. And we just say, okay, we're kind of waiting for Darrow, and we tell them about the pirates and how we fought them and how we took that stone and all that stuff. Mm-hmm.
They examine your new staff because it appears to be of gnome make, even though it's not. And they ask to see King Tychus, the gnome king, asks to see the pieces that you took from the machine.
Sure, I'll give him the piece I took.
He says, yes, as I thought. The pirates stole one of these machines from us many years ago. It's used for harnessing the stars which fall from the sky here from time to time.
That explains it. I get.
The fallen stars are great conduits of magical energy. The pirates believe if they collect enough of them, they'll be able to use it to open a portal back to the dark lands where they came from. As you can see, it's contained. The machine has contained the power of the star you found into the shape most suited to it, which is this staff. Sometimes other items will be generated depending on the star in question.
Do you need the other pieces of it?
Well, you have more of the pieces with you?
Oh yeah.
Well, it certainly won't hurt to have this back. I think the rest of it you must have left out there, and you didn't carry it with you, did you? All of it?
No.
I mean, he has a couple, right?
Here. So he hands the one piece that he took, and also hands him the bag and the bladder, and says, "Don't drink that. Don't drink that."
Don't ask.
No, they probably filled this with salt water.
I don't think it's water.
Well, it's a good thing you got these pieces. The pirates will definitely be hard pressed to get back to the mortal realm now that they don't have the machine to collect stars anymore.
Oh man.
Huh?
Does this mean that we need to collect stars? What are stars?
Stars and lights in the sky at night, and I don't know what they call them where you're from.
They aren't there where I'm from.
It was that stone that we found on the ground. That was one of them.
Yes. There are no stars in the Darklands?
I'm not from the Darklands.
No.
Well,
She's from the Feywild.
No, this is the Feywild. I'm from the Shadowfell.
Oh, sorry, I get them mixed up.
The Deathlands. And there are no stars there either.
No.
This is very troubling indeed. I don't know what this means, but the stars used to be everywhere. They are in the sky, and here in the Feywild, sometimes they fall. In fact, with great regularity, they fall.
That's probably why they aren't in the Shadowfell.
Well, they are the greatest sources of magical power available here. The pirates had some crazy scheme. Their Captain Thing has been telling them that if they gather enough star energy, they'll be able to somehow get back to the Darklands. It doesn't hold water, if you ask me. I have no idea how he plans to accomplish it. Somebody rubbing something on the mic?
Oh yeah, maybe. Sorry about that.
Sure.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you don't really need us to stop these pirates, do you? Is it like a big nuisance for you guys?
Oh, the pirates have been here as long as the gnomes have. We came over at the same time. Well, that's not true. The old writings do seem to suggest that we were here first, but longer than anyone alive remembers. The gnomes and the pirates were the only peoples here that did come from the Darklands originally.
But are they actively trying to put your people in danger?
Oh, there is constant warring between the pirates and everyone else on the island, yes.
Is there one person who's like in charge of all the pirates? Do you know?
Yes, Captain Thing is their captain.
Captain Thing?
Captain Thing. They don't have great names. I believe in the Darklands their species is called Ogre. They're not very
Oh.
intelligent, but they came here, and according to the old writings, they simply found some shipwrecks along the shore where they proceeded to dress themselves up in the garb of the people who had crashed. And now they live in the huge, shoddily constructed city of shipwreck parts, and they believe themselves to be pirates, despite the fact that they cannot sail a boat, nor do they have a functioning boat to sail if they knew how. But they have somehow appropriated pirate culture as their own, and here in the Feywild, they're the only pirates we have.
Do you have any books down here in the basement about the pirates?
Well, there won't be any here because this library was created prior to all of this happening.
Okay.
But at the hamlet where we gnomes live, I have some text about our own history, which covers the period since we arrived.
Well, I mean, we should talk to Daro when he gets back, but I'm kind of interested, Avin. And you see Zaylin kind of do like a smile. Kind of want to check out this thing.
Burn it down.
Yeah. And I look over at Throck, and I say, this thing might be the strongest ogre. Throck.
You see when you look over at Throck's been looking through the pirate stuff and took out one of the pirate hats and put it on his head. So.
Excellent.
That's Dandy's hat. He was the only one with a hat.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm wearing. Rock is wearing it.
It's a tri-corner hat.
Yeah.
Okay, Throck. Had a pink bandana tied around his head.
Oh yeah, that's going on too.
All right, it's a little big for you. If you don't untie it, if you keep it in the knot he had, it's a little bit big.
I don't know.
You can wear it across your chest.
It's not that big. Well, if you untie it, you could wear it across your chest.
Yeah.
Man, now I want fan art of Pirate Throck.
I'm gonna.
but make it a cookie. Because it's a Hamantashen hat.
I'm gonna figure out if there's a way that I can kind of like tie it around my neck so it's kind of a hood, but obviously
so
not,
like a babushka.
Not a good one because it probably wouldn't cover the hole. It'd just be like.
Well, you could put it on and then put the pirate hat on top of it, and that would hold it on ish.
So somebody please make Throck look like a Russian granny.
That's what's gonna happen then.
I mean, the pirate hat is too big as well, but it has some weight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So, right. Tychus
so
will.
I think that's the plan. Once Daro comes back, I think we're gonna storm these pirates.
They're not that bad.
If they're anything like the ones we just fought, we should have an easy time. And
no problem.
And Zaylin kind of puts his new staff on the floor, and he goes, "I think we have a good chance."
Tychus and the others present, and a collection of gnomes and dryads, are just looking back and forth at you guys as you say this, their eyes getting wider and wider as you describe what pushovers the pirates are. And they're like, are you certain you want to attack the pirate stronghold?
Well, yes. See, we set it on fire first.
Oh, that has been tried many times. They are surprisingly adept at buckets of water. You see, it's on the shore, and
then we flood it.
What's mostly flooded all the time.
More.
More.
We have sent sappers before. We've managed to destroy small pieces of it, but they're wary for such things.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning. We can electrocute them all.
Lightning. Yes, that could work.
Lightning.
Yeah. Especially if we attack during a storm.
You must have studied the sciences.
No.
More
Just
like
nature.
trial and error.
Throck goes into
Studied
a
the
rage.
Pokemon.
Throck goes into a rage?
Yeah.
Okay, the lightning comes into the hallway of the elven tomb, and before it strikes anything, Felibri 23 Leaves is there with her staff, and she catches it and absorbs it. Just, I'll thank you not to do that in here.
But he was just showing that that's what we'll do to them. That's what.
Do you want this back?
Sure. I guess. Nice.
You take, well, roll your deck safe.
No, I fail it on purpose. 3.
I fell it on purpose.
2 lightning damage. 3.
Don't even try to dodge it.
You take your own lightning damage.
Just take it.
Right, and and I guess.
And as she's walking away, she's like, sometimes you have to speak to these creatures in the only language they understand. She's muttering.
Violence!
Yes. What were you going to say, Zaylan?
No, I was just going to say, in the meantime, until Dara comes back, I'm going to just spend more time, like, attuning with the staff.
Okay.
Same with the rig.
And, man, there's one thing I'm really excited about.
Which is?
And this will be a callback to, oh, shoot, I can't remember his name right now. I'm blanking.
Necron?
No. The castle.
Nimir?
Fox Castle. Yeah, Nimir?
Nimir was the giant.
Yeah. No. The
monk?
The guy.
Rod?
Radomir. Oh, Rod. Yeah, the wizard.
Rod. Yeah. It's called back to him.
Oh, and Fireball, yeah.
Yeah. Now I have Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
You've been able to take Fireball as a sorcerer for a while.
I know, but now I feel like it's even better.
That's true. Fair enough. So Tychus is going to say, we greatly appreciate that you wish to help us against our enemies, but what are your long-term plans now that you are here? Will you stay with the elves? Do you plan to form your own community?
I mean, that would be nice, but unfortunately we still have to save the world outside of here. So maybe after we're done with that, we could come back. But we'll take care of the pirates, and then we probably have to leave.
He looks at you suspiciously and says, outside of here, outside of the mountain?
No, outside of this plane.
You have a way of getting out of the Feywild?
Yeah, that's how we got in. I mean, we can.
We walked in.
Yeah, we walked in. Yeah.
Well, we all walked in.
Walk back out.
Telling me we can't walk out?
If you walk away from the middle of the Feywild, you will find yourself on the beach. There is no walking out.
Then how come?
Why do you think the ogres have been here, trapped? We gnomes walked in on purpose. We were fleeing the violence and the destruction, along with the elves. The ogres are trapped here. They would love nothing better than to go back to the Darklands. They've been here for generations, countless generations.
Do you have a boat?
To sail the ocean.
Yes.
Well,
we do not have a boat anymore. We have already mapped the entire ocean. There is the island upon which we stand, and that is it.
But
if
do
you
you
sail
know where
far enough in one direction, pick any direction, sail far enough, and after a number of days you will find yourself circling around to the opposite shore from which you left.
Oh.
So you don't even. So we can't even see the entrance where we came in.
Well, I don't know how you came in, but typically if you walked into the trees from the Darklands, you will have simply been transported here as you walked, but you can't just turn around and walk back. You're here now.
Have you tried that way?
You know what?
I don't quite understand.
Raylan's going to try.
Where the lights come from.
Raylan's going to try something real quick.
Well, if you go high enough, you will escape the atmosphere and find yourself in wild space.
Can I try something real quick?
Sure, what are you going to try?
Raylan's he's gonna hold the staff in front of him and cast banishment on himself.
On himself?
Yeah, on himself.
And you're going to choose to fail the save?
Yeah, and see if I can go back to my plane of existence.
You haven't attuned to it yet. So you can't. Would you like to spend a night attuning to it or spend an hour attuning to it first?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
And then you will cast banishment on yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you guys see Zaylin meditate on this staff for an hour, then stand up, point it at himself, and disappear.
Oh.
Zaylin, you stand outside of the mountains. You are just at the edge of the horse trees. Right next to you is Fanto Mugly's son, the little guy. And he's eating a banana, and he sees you, goes, "Wah!" and runs away. And the back ranks of Ermin turn and look at you and go, and they ignore you. But you're out. You're there.
Okay. Man.
No, we're done. That's it for tonight.
All right. Okay.
Zaylin has abandoned you guys.
Well, he's only abandoned us for a minute.
Sure. No, I mean he's banished.
Unless if he stays concentrating on it for a minute, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, that's true. If he concentrates on it, because he's banished himself to his home plane. The way banishment works, if the creature is not native to the plane you cast it on, he returns to his home plane.
Yep.
Oh.
And if you stay concentrating for a full minute, it's permanent.
Oh.
Yep.
But I know this, right?
Yeah, you would know how your own spell works, yes.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, tune in next week.
Tune in next
Go
week.
back or not.
Right.
Man, excellent workaround, by the way.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I had not thought of that.
I was just like,
That is awesome.
and I was like thinking that's totally something Zaylen would do.
Sure.
Totally something to test it.
Oh wait! Nethero's coming at us with a rules lawyer thing. Let's examine that. Look in the chat.
But banishment, you become incapacitated, so you can't concentrate.
I'm going to check the wording on it.
Don't want to be that guy.
Might be right. Might be right.
Let me see. You attempt to send one
chat.
creature
Normally
you can
ignore
see
rules corrections from the chats, but this one's kind of cool.
within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on the Christmas or be banished. The target is named to a plane. It doesn't say anything about.
No, there's no incapacitation involved.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about incapacitation.
No, it is. While there, the target is incapacitated. But does incapacitated stop concentration? Let's see.
I'm looking it up.
No,
it does.
incapacitation says an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Yep.
Let me-
So.
That's got nothing to do with concentrating.
Yep.
Yeah.
So concentrate.
Yeah,
Good
you can still concentrate while incapacitated.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
That's pretty much the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, worth looking up, but it does still work. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for jumping in the chat there.
Yeah. I appreciate someone jumping in just to make a rule argument.
No, that's great. I like that. I mean,
Yeah.
we normally would ignore it, but this is kind of a special moment.
Like, I came in with his glasses. And he was like, actually.
We did have to check. It was worth
You
checking.
did. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see everyone next week. Thanks for watching. We'll be back 8:30 p.m. Pacific time next Friday night to see where we go from here. And hopefully Daro will be back.
Yes.
Somewhere. Not with either of these two groups, but
and
we'll
hopefully,
see you then.
Zaylen will be back too.
Hopefully.
We'll see.